All right, got Pat with me today. We're up in Edmonton, Canada. We're going to fly this Boeing 737-300 from Edmonton to Tbilisi, Georgia. There she is. I'll do a walk around with you in a minute. This one actually has its own internal air stairs. This one was operated by Canadian North. And they did a lot of flights up into places that they just normally don't have air stairs and all of the normal equipment that a big airport would have. So they have the internal air stairs. It's great for charters, for that type of stuff. But from the outside, not a lot of difference between the 737s you normally see us in, the NGs and the Maxes. Size difference. The engines are a little bit different. A little bit smaller diameter, but same series of engines made by General Electric. Check the wheels and the brakes. Make sure I've got enough strut here. It's kind of like a big shock absorber. There's our tail number today. I'm not really sure how you might pronounce that. Now here's something you rarely see these days. This is a Boeing 737-200. You can see the engines look different on it. They're Pratt & Whitney engines. And this is definitely an older aircraft. They don't operate these anymore. This airplane was a combi, so that big door there is a cargo door. You can open that, load freight, and they can load passengers in it in the back. So this contraption that you see behind the nose here is a gravel deflector. So they would fly this airplane into unimproved airports like gravel airstrips, and well, you can even see some of the gravel on this thing. That gravel, if the nose wheel kicked it up and it went through the engines, it would destroy these engines. So that deflects the gravel away from these engines. And then on top of that, the engines use these tubes and blow out air. It shoots out high pressure air to blow any gravel away from the inlets. You rarely see any of these 200s with the gravel kits on them anymore. I'd say there's probably less than 10 in the world anymore. I love flying the 200. It's probably my favorite 737. But unfortunately, they get old and just put out the pasture. I guess like all of us eventually. I'll finish the walk around here. You can hear the wind spinning this engine, spinning in the wrong direction. It doesn't hurt these engines though. One thing that you'll see on these engines are these red lines. No person. You don't want to get anywhere in this area. Anywhere front area of this engine. But these engines are actually big vacuum cleaners. At a high power setting, this engine would suck somebody in, and it's happened before. Take a quick walk through the airplane here. See, it's all economy. These flights are all moving people back and forth up, usually up around the Arctic Circle. It's kind of what this airline specialized in. Looks like the fuel truck just pulled up. Gotta run out there and tell them to fill it up. Here's the cockpit. It's the 737-300, as I said before. doesn't look as modern as all of these new generation airplanes, Airbuses and all of that with the full glass cockpits. This stuff looked very modern to me when it first came out. So I still enjoy flying these airplanes with the all these round dials. A bunch of people have asked me how we get in and out of these airplanes. They look small. It's actually, I mean, it feels pretty roomy. You're just sitting up here. The seat's fully pulled back right now. It has this lever.
TikTok. It's getting banned. You may want to just stop with that.
I've got to switch over to YouTube. Actually, if we make enough of our own, we won't have to make any of these.
Yeah, true. It would be much better if we had like...
what are you talking about? You're the cameraman right there.
Yeah, exactly. I am going to set up the monitor to do ProRes RAW too. I'm just not sure. Yeah, I'll fuck with it anyway. I'm going to go outside and walk.
Well, if you were trying to follow us today, you saw that we didn't get very far. We didn't take off. We taxied out, had some radio problems. Came back, and it's going to take a little bit longer than we thought to get the issues fixed. So we're going to go find a hotel, eat a nice meal, and get up tomorrow morning and try again. Looks like pretty much everybody else has gone home for the night. I guess we're going to also. Comes the rest of the crew. Pulling all our junk. How the stairs retract.